Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about one of the biggest challenges our planet is facing, climate change. It's an inconvenient truth that affects us all, and it's time we take action. Climate change is not just a problem for the future, it's happening right now. The global temperature is rising at an alarming rate. Sea levels are increasing and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent. All of this is caused by human activities like burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial agriculture. In this video, we'll discuss the effects of climate change and look for ways to mitigate it. Climate change is causing devastating effects on our planet. Glaciers are melting, causing sea levels to rise, and in turn, coastal cities are facing the risk of flooding. There are also serious consequences for wildlife. For example, polar bears are losing their homes as the Arctic's ice melts. Climate change is also causing a disruption to normal weather patterns, leading to more intense and frequent heat waves, droughts, and storms. As we move further into the 21st century, it has become increasingly clear that climate change is not just a hypothetical future possibility, but a present-day reality that we must all confront. From rising sea levels to devastating weather events, the effects of climate change on our planet are widespread and far-reaching. That's why it's crucial that we take action now to mitigate its impact. By understanding the science behind climate change, we can begin to take steps towards a more sustainable future. So join me as we explore the inconvenient truth about climate change and work together to find innovative solutions that will help us tackle this global crisis. Quick facts. Energy-related carbon dioxide, CO2, emissions accounted for 68% of total global greenhouse gas emissions. The warmest 10 years on record have all occurred since 1998, and the 4 warmest years on record have all occurred since 2015. The Arctic and Antarctic sea ice has decreased considerably in the last few decades. Climate change extinction rate is up to 1,000 times greater than would be normal. My take on climate change. Mitigating climate change is not just a responsibility of governments. It's something that individuals and communities can contribute to. By taking small steps in our daily lives to reduce our carbon footprint, we can make a significant difference. So it's time for us to come together and take action for the environment we live in. The solution to climate change is complex, and we all must play a part in mitigating it. We need to transition to renewable energy sources like solar and wind, reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, and promote sustainable modes of transportation like cycling and walking. We also need to make more conscious choices in our daily lives, like reducing our meat consumption and avoiding single-use plastics. Climate change and global warming are not just buzzwords. They are happening as we speak. Scientists have shown concrete evidence that our planet is warming up at an alarming rate due to human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrialization. The increasing concentration of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere is trapping heat from the sun, causing temperatures to rise and climate patterns to change. These changes are already having a profound impact on our planet, with far-reaching consequences for our ecosystems, economies, and societies. Climate change is causing the loss of biodiversity around the world. The warming temperatures and changing rainfall patterns are forcing animals and plants to migrate or adapt, leading to an upheaval in ecosystems. We are already seeing mass extinctions of species, which threaten to disrupt the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. This loss of biodiversity also affects the livelihoods and cultures of indigenous people who depend on the land for their survival. Climate change and global warming have far-reaching economic consequences. Agricultural yields and fisheries are declining due to changing weather patterns, leading to food insecurity and higher prices. Extreme weather events also lead to costly damage to infrastructure and property. In the long run, the costs of adapting to climate change will only increase, affecting economic growth and development. We all have a responsibility to tackle the issue of climate change and global warming. We can reduce our carbon footprint by making lifestyle changes such as using public transport, consuming less meat, and switching to renewable energy sources. We can also put pressure on governments and corporations to transition to a low-carbon economy and invest in green technologies. Join us in understanding the gravity of climate change and how we can take action to combat it. Let's come together to preserve our environment for future generations. In this video, we'll explore the impact of climate change, the major contributors to it, and how we can take action to combat it. Let's fight against climate change and make environmental protection our top priority. Climate change is no longer just a concern. It's a crisis. The global temperature is on the rise, resulting in melting polar ice caps, rising sea levels, and ocean acidification. The increase in carbon dioxide levels is causing extreme weather conditions, such as heat waves, hurricanes, and droughts, leading to food and water shortages. These changes are not just affecting ecosystems, but are also affecting our daily lives. The majority of the climate change is caused by us humans. Our dependence on fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrialization has led to increased carbon emissions. The transportation sector is one of the biggest contributors to carbon emissions, followed by industrial plants, deforestation, and livestock farming. Climate change is having a devastating effect on our environment, and we need to take action to preserve it. We can do this by reducing plastic use, supporting sustainable agriculture, and preserving our forests. We need to restore our ecosystems to ensure the survival of plants, animals, and humans. Climate change is a global crisis, but together we can make a difference. It's time to take action and do everything in our power to preserve the environment for future generations. We all need to embrace sustainable living and make environmental protection our top priority. For more videos, please subscribe, share, and comment. Go green, breathe clean, stop polluting the environment,